Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let the bigotry begin. You guys knew I was going to make a video on this and it was only a matter of time. Well, that video is now officially here. We have the trailer for Seth Rogen's, yes, Seth Rogen, fucking weed bro Seth Rogen. We have the trailer for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem and introduces yet another race swap, April O'Neil's. Now, with that being said, there are going to be a lot of discussions online that have been heavily debunked for fucking decades regarding April O'Neil's origins, about whether or not she was actually supposed to be a black character or not. I have an amazing article that details every single argument that people make regarding April O'Neil and the truth behind every single argument, which usually leaves people completely quiet. That's not the purpose of this video, and that's not what we're going to discuss. What we're going to discuss is the actual trailer, the show itself, and what the hell is the purpose of this show, right? Now, first off, this is Seth Rogen, right? Seth Rogen is Mr. Woke Weed Bro, right? The guy just is completely going to shill for identity politics any single chance that he gets. And people are going to say, well, it's a fictional character. It means nothing. Her race means absolutely nothing. And it's funny how they only say that whenever it's a white character that is turned to black. When it's a black character that's turned to white, nobody says that. And you know why nobody says that? Because it never happens. That's why. And it's amazing that people are perfectly fine with that being the case. And they'll be like, oh, well, for all of history, they whitewashed everything. So you think the answer to that is to blackwash everything? Okay. Neither one of them is fine. Neither one of them works, and both of them are equally stupid. But let's get into the article and see what it has to say from Bounding into Comics. So it says, it seems that a new racial status quo has been put in place on the ooze-covered streets of Manhattan as for the second time as many reboots, the upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem animated film would feature another race swap version of the Turtles' most trusted ally, April O'Neil. Released on March 6th, the first trailer for Seth Rogen's take on the ever-butt-kicking heroes opens with a short montage of various New York locals, including the upper New York Bay skyline, the Manhattan Bridge, and an unspecified street view before cutting to a still shot of a generic city manhole cover. Amidst these establishing shots, a text crawl informs audiences that the film from permanent teenager Seth Rogen will see a new generation of heroes rise straight from the sewer. Yeah, you know, there's something really off about this comment from permanent teenager Seth Rogen. The guy clearly has a couple of issues in his head that we pretty much know, but I find it hilarious that he's actually trying to come out and admit it, even in a joking manner. He's trying to come out and admit it, and unfortunately for him, nobody takes that seriously. People think he's pretty much insane. It says, suddenly, the aforementioned manhole blows sky high, a side effect of the Turtles emerging in quick succession from their subterranean home. Making their way to a nearby rooftop, the Turtles are then seen attempting to film a cell phone video of Raphael using Leonardo's katanas to slice open a watermelon. Upon successfully cutting it in half a la Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Raphael proposes, let's try that again, but with ninja stars. And while Donatello and Michelangelo initially react to the idea with glee, Leonardo can be seen behind them with a questioning look on his face. The latter is soon taken back upon discovering that he would have to be the one to hold the target for his brother. This prompts Mikey to sarcastically complain, hey, why don't we take a fruit shaped exactly like my head? Stop talking, you're ruining my concentration, chastises Raphael, in turn with Donatello adding, you're fine, chill, before commenting under his breath, he's gonna die. Now again, Seth Rogen, his last outing, just so you guys are aware, for maybe those who forget, maybe you put it in the back of your mind for trauma's sake, his last outing was Santa Inc., ladies and gentlemen. This is the man who made Santa Inc. The only show that has topped Santa Inc. in terms of how bad it was Velma. And that is saying a lot. So Seth Rogen is going for his second iteration of an animated cartoon. And do you really think it's going to be any better? No, it's not going to be better. That show is going to have so many problems with it. It's going to be pathetic to watch. And they're going to come in. They're going to do it. They're going to try to claim whatever they can. Racism, whatever it is. They're probably going to use this April O'Neil, honestly, as a shield for bad criticism about the show. The show is going to get bombed to all hell, I would imagine, and they're all going to be not just review bombs. I've seen a ton of people review this trailer, and they almost all have to do with how completely ugly April is and how just ugly the animation is overall. It is pretty terrible. It says, proceeding to let loose his ninja star, Raphael successfully misses Mickey's head and slices right through the melon, only for his weapon to overshoot, fly off the roof, and cause unseen chaos on the streets below. In turn, Leonardo rushes past his brothers, frantically asking, wait, did you hear that? What was that? The trailer then cuts to show the four brothers gazing down at the scene below with looks of fear and dread scrawled upon their faces. faces, at which time Raph attempts to playfully exit stage left by suggesting, well, nothing we can do, you guys want to grab pizza. From there, the short preview cuts to the present second montage, this time of the film's core cast, including the titular Turtles and their father, Master Splinter, a group of random thugs, one of whom questions, what the heck are those things, to which one of his partners quips back, they look like Shreks to me. Oh shit. That's actually pretty funny. The towering Bebop, Seth Rogen, Invincible, and Rocksteady John Cena, both of whom are shown grooving to tunes on their classic boombox. Of course, Seth Rogen and John Cena will play these characters. I mean, it's like, isn't it obvious? There's no way they're going to play the small guys. So that's pretty funny. And finally, a black-skinned, red-dreaded, and bespectacled April O'Neil, played by Ayo Edebiri the Bear. Now, I think it's hilarious that they decided, I don't know about you, but I don't really know too many red-headed black women, okay? I think it's hilarious that they decided to keep the red-headed color, her hairstyle, which doesn't really fit the red hairstyle, but hey, it is what it is, man. They're gonna go with their diversity, equity, and inclusion, and Hollywood has been completely busted trying to pander officially and have diversity quotas official because California is trying to take money away from these studios. I made a video on it. California is trying to take money away from these studios who don't do diversity, equity, and inclusion, and don't provide yearly reports about their current status of diversity and also how they plan to improve it the next year going forward. They need to have an exact plan laid out. Otherwise, they get no tax credit and they get no money. So these companies are going to want to do what they got to do to get all that money. Otherwise, they are going to get penalized, and you're gonna just see everything's going to be black, everything's going to be gay. It's just how it goes. All your favorite IPs are going to be that way. Snow White's going to be race swapped 100%. Little Mermaid already is race swapped. And then you have Tinkerbell and Peter Pan and Wendy, who are also race swapped. Wendy's the only white girl. Everybody else is race swapped. It's typical, it's lazy, and I can't wait to see the next one, which I believe is Snow White. It's going to be so exciting and hilarious to make fun of these companies whenever they actually continue to do this, which is all the time, it seems. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.